everyone, and welcome to St. Louis. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am to finally be here at our 2021 DL Speakeasy Convention. It's been a long time coming, and we weren't sure it was actually going to happen, but we are finally here. I hope that you are as excited as I am to get our Sonic family together again in person. I know that this convention looks and feels a little bit different than our past conventions, but if we learned anything in 2020, it was how to remain flexible and adapt to the ever-changing environment. So even with all of the changes that we had to implement for this convention, I hope that you have a roaring good time, and that this experience goes down in the history books. For me, convention is always a special time. As we continue the tradition of gathering our Sonic family together, although it be in limited capacity, to accomplish three main goals. First and foremost is education. A lot of information will be presented during the next couple of days, and I really hope that you will take this opportunity to learn as much as possible. I encourage you to take back pieces of this convention and use them to enhance your Sonic life as well as your personal life. Most of the information will be presented throughout general session, with the remaining balance shared throughout the various breakouts. These presentations will be packed with educational value and a lot of inspiration. These are the personal stories of our very own, including Christina Mansfield, Darren Schwartz, Michelle Hoffman, Alfredo Itzagiri, Monica Kelly, Jacob Borrego, and Andrea Jordan. I know that I always find the stories our partners share moving and insightful, and I know that you will too. We will also be hearing from Tanisha Beecham from Sonic, and she will share how we compare to the top 20 in the system, which is something you won't want to miss. This year, I'm also excited that Claudia San Pedro will be joining us, and she has some interesting things to share regarding the Sonic brand as a whole. Additionally, we will be hearing from our keynote speaker, Dan Thurman. His name may sound familiar to some of you, as he spoke to our group back in 2012, down in New Orleans at our Bayou Fest convention. Dan's presentation will focus on how to free yourself from the balance dilemma and empower you to adopt a new approach to creating a happy, fulfilling life by embracing uncertainty. The breakout sessions will cover a variety of topics that are especially relevant given today's environment. The first session will be led by Kevin Knutson from Sonic and our very own bootleggers, Josh Emery and Jim Simons. They will be sharing the expected return on investment that you can achieve by taking the time to thoroughly train your team. Debbie Luther and Jamie Sloan, along with Jerry Legg from Sonic, will be discussing proper training and the direct effect that it has on retention. We know that the #1 challenge right now is getting employees through the door. We also know that they have so many options, as everyone in our industry is struggling to find motivated team members. This breakout will shed some light on strategies that you can implement and to attract and retain qualified team members. The next breakout will focus on taking care of your equipment. Ice machines and fountains play a huge part in our business, and our operations are very demanding on these items. Rick Arthur, along with Chris Fields and Mike Smith from Coca-Cola, and Gil Ramirez from Scotsman will share with you how preventative maintenance can extend the life of our equipment. Attendance of the last breakout will be based upon your tenure as a partner. For those of you who are relatively new to your position, you will be attending a breakout led by Jim Peoples and Jonathan Preston, and they will provide you some recommendations and guidance on how to navigate the first few years, which we know can be quite challenging. Our more seasoned partners will be attending a breakout presented by Jerry Fogel from Sonic and Steve Holth. This breakout will offer suggestions on how to stay engaged after being in the drive-ins for a longer period of time. We know that being a partner is extremely demanding, and they will present some great ideas on how to keep you energized and moving forward. These breakout sessions will be the bee's knees and are full of tools and useful information that you can utilize on a day-to-day basis to help you overcome some of the challenges we all face in this post-pandemic era. Since the opportunity for us to get out of our stores and our homes so that we can connect with others and recharge has been limited over the last year, we want you to enjoy your time here at Union Station, which is why the second goal of convention is for you to have fun over the next couple of days. This hotel has so much to offer that you may not even have to leave the premises to have a really great time. Here at Union Station, you can visit the aquarium, you can look over the Mississippi River from the top of the lighted Ferris wheel, and you can even watch the fire and water show while sipping on a cocktail in the evening. We also hope that throughout the various events during convention that you will take the opportunity to network with your peers. So grab some fellow flappers or gangsters and play a round of miniature golf or get lost in the mirror maze. One of the things that I love most about our group is that we have relationships between our partners that span across city limits and state lines. We are all pulling together to succeed, not only as individuals, as areas, or as regions, but as an essential part of something larger, the D.L. Rogers family. This brings us to the third goal of our convention, which is recognition and reward. We will be honoring our top performers at the Puttin' on the Ritz banquet on Wednesday evening. Awards night is a special part of the convention where we get dressed to the nines to celebrate the accomplishments of our top performers who challenge us to do our best each day. During this event, we will be giving out several awards, including Operator of the Year, the President's Award, and the highest honor at our company, the Don L. Rogers Award, which recognizes and honors a special member of the D.L. Rogers family for their dedication and contributions to this organization. I look forward to seeing all of you at the different events where we can learn together, make memories together, and celebrate our success together. While 2018 may seem like forever ago, it was a great year for our group. We hit an AUV of $1.4 million and an average store profit of $167,500. Then, in 2019, we had another record year. We were averaging $1.5 million in sales, and we're sitting at an average unit profit of $191,000. 2018 and 2019 were outstanding years, which followed our typical growth pattern. We were extremely pleased with our sales, profits, and people. D.L. Rogers was on a roll, and we wanted to keep the momentum going. To build on these incredible results, we rebranded and launched the new DLR logo, which highlights our company's vision of excellence without exception. Then along came 2020, and there was nothing typical about it. I'll never forget sitting at our supervisor's lock-in in the beginning of March. Steve Holtz told us that he had heard that the government was going to shut everything down for weeks at a time. It seemed completely unfathomable. However, a couple weeks later, it became the new reality, and everything as we knew it was turned upside down. As individuals and a team, we had to figure out a new way to keep moving forward during these unprecedented times. In mid-March of 2020, our sales took a dive, but we remained optimistic, knowing that we were perfectly positioned to meet the challenges that this pandemic had presented. During these uncertain times, our priority was our partners. And we took steps to make sure that you wouldn't be adversely affected during this difficult period. We assisted the stores that were going to be the most affected. We made rent adjustments, we helped checkbook health, and we forgave internal notes for equipment. Thankfully, the doom and gloom only lasted for a few weeks, and around tax day, our business began to skyrocket as people began to find ways to escape from quarantine, which pushed us ahead 4 to 5 years in sales growth. And like everyone, we experienced some growing pains along the way. But our entire team of partners, supervisors, and directors stepped up to meet the challenges that were presented during this absolutely crazy year. These unexpected sales increases put a huge strain on the supply chain. And I am extremely proud of our team's response as we took matters into our own hands and proactively sought out alternative solutions and sources so that we could take care of our guests. During this time, we were able to serve the large influx of new guests, as many full-service restaurants and others in our industry were either closed or running at limited capacities. You and your teams were able to put out quality food with great service. And because of this, we were able to convert many of these new guests into loyal Sonic customers. And our current numbers prove this. In 2020, our AUV rose an astonishing $330,000 per drive-in to reach $1.85 million. What an amazing achievement. This is our golden age, and congratulations to everyone for this incredible accomplishment. We finished the year with an average unit profit of $281,000, which is an unbelievable increase over 2019. So here we are, 6 months into 2021, and we have been able to retain the $30 million increase in sales, which would have normally taken us 4 to 5 years to build. As incredible as it may seem, 2021 could be an even bigger year than 2020. However, it's not going to be easy. The biggest hurdle to get over in 2021 is the shortage of labor in the workforce. This challenge is something that we face in all of our areas. We need to do everything in our power to hire the best and most enthusiastic employees and to retain our best Sonic ambassadors. Another challenge we face is the rising cost of labor. While the current administration has staged the increase of minimum wage to $15 over the next several years, we are finding that many of our competitors are getting there faster because of the tight labor market. Another priority of ours in 2021 is development. Over the last several years, we have continued to purchase real estate in cities where we know relocations or rebuilds are going to be needed. That list continued to grow as we continued buying sites at a faster pace than we were able to build the new stores. This year, we disbanded our construction department and have partnered up with 2 contractors to divide and conquer our current construction list. Herbert out of Iola, Kansas, and Myra out of Eastland, Texas, have started tackling our projects, and we couldn't be happier at the pace that things are now moving. Herbert rebuilt our Junction City store and is currently wrapping up a few loose ends at that site. And next, they're off to Camdenton, Missouri, to begin adding on the playground and volleyball facilities to the drive-in. Myra is currently in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, and once that job is complete, they will move on to Shreveport, Louisiana, to relocate a store there. Our goal moving forward is to complete 4 new developments per year, where in the past it was only 2. Another goal that we've had over the years is to maintain a bench strength of 25% at all levels. This ensures that should an opening become available for whatever reason, we have the ability to fill that position with a solid replacement and continue to move forward business as usual. The addition of the 7 drive-ins we acquired back in August of last year allowed us to realign the stores in several areas, creating a new directors region. The thought behind creating a new region was to allow our directors to be more effective by relieving some of the long hours they spent on the road, which in turn allowed them to spend more time in each of their drive-ins. As a result, Jonathan Preston moved into the new director area that was created in South Texas. Congratulations, Jonathan. Since our last convention, we've had several partners rise through the ranks and become supervisors. Would the following please stand to be recognized? Gary Alexander, Riyad Amanullah, Heather Karani, Robert Flanagan, Jose Gomez, J.R. Guevara, Todd Pruitt, Joe Sanders, Manuel Uribe, and Alfredo Itzagiri. I am so excited to have all of you on our supervisor team. Thank you. Another notable achievement goes to one of our East Coast supervisors, Jay Campbell. We would like to congratulate him for winning the Multi-Unit Leader Award at the 2020 National Sonic Convention. Way to go, Jay. It's not often that we have the opportunity to share office promotions with the entire organization in any other format than emails. But today, I get the chance to recognize Jody Piscitello, who recently moved up to lead our accounting department. Jody, would you please come out so that we can recognize you and congratulate you?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody.
Jody is now the Vice President of Accounting for us. Lastly, I want to take this opportunity to thank the guys and dolls of the steering committee. There's a ton of work that happens behind the scenes to make this convention go off without a hitch. So I want to thank James Junkin, Rebecca Swink, Chris Rogers, Jim Peoples, Steve Holtz, and Diana Cox. You all have done an outstanding job of bringing the DL Speakeasy to St. Louis. To everyone out there in the audience, I hope that all of your expectations for this convention are fulfilled. And I hope that your passion for the business is rekindled here at the DL Speakeasy, so that you can return home with your batteries recharged and your personal goals in focus. I hope that you are inspired to push yourself to achieve at higher and higher levels, so that next time you are the one walking across the stage on awards night. I encourage all of you to participate in all of the activities, and more importantly, I hope that you have a great time while doing so. And finally, I hope that you recognize your peers and the excellent work that they do, not only here, but back in your stores, as we are all in this together. And that's what makes DL Rogers such a great organization. Thank you and have a great convention.